What is often missed in discussions of Afrophobic violence and student protest in South Africa is the unseen connections between the two that demonstrate the exclusionary nature of the political project that underpins nation building in the country today. Firstly, the government uses violence to control that which disrupts the course of the present nation building project. Society, too, uses violence in order to challenge its exclusion. Secondly, the government has, in an offhanded manner, labeled student protests and Afrophobic violence as instances of criminality and illegality. It prefers to ignore the more substantive issues relating to Afrophobic violence and the calls for deeper and more fundamental transformation in South Africa. Thirdly, the leadership deficits reflected in the piecemeal and often inappropriate remedial responses undertaken by the political leadership of the country have not helped the situation either. In the case of Afrophobia, the South African and Nigerian governments declared recently that they would establish an early warning system to detect outbreaks of violence. In the case of student protests, President Jacob Zuma established a task team dominated by ministers of security agencies to solve the problem. The last unseen connection speaks to the reality of the colonial matrix of state power and the nation-building process in South Africa that perpetuates inequality and unjust and unresponsive governance, as demonstrated by the leadership and societal dimensions of Afrophobic violence and #MustFall movements.